Hello, hello. Welcome to Tell Me More. I'm Gilmore Junio, your host, the podcast where we take deep dives into our athletes' careers and stories. Today, we are joined by one of the most prolific mixed doubles curling teams in Canada. They won a perfect 10-0 at the recent Canadian Championships, earning the first nominations onto the 2026 Olympic team. They have redefined the term power couple. Welcome to the podcast, three-time Canadian champions, World Championship silver medalist, and Olympic bronze medalist, the legendary Jocelyn Peterman and Brett Gallant. I hope I did you guys justice there.
You did. That was a cool intro.
Yeah. I should add, soon to be two-time Olympians. How does that sound to you guys? To be the first nominated to the team and kind of get to go into the next couple months of preparation.
It's pretty surreal. Like when people say two-time Olympian, still, it's like you still get the butterflies instantly. Wow, they're talking about me.
Yeah. What has the experience been like for you going into being a two-time Olympian and Olympic medalist going to the games again?
Yeah, it's a bit crazy. Like when I was really young and had my first curling dreams, the curling was still like they were still trialing it in the Olympics. It wasn't officially added. So like even my dreams when I was a really young boy were like to win the Canadian Men's Championship, and mixed doubles wasn't even really a thing. So to see where the sport has kind of come over the last 10, 15, 20 years, and now to be kind of living out these Olympic dreams, it's pretty special.
Yeah, so how long has mixed doubles been in the games now? It's been...
It started in Pyeongchang in 2018, but they announced it was going to be Olympic sport kind of in the fall of 2015.
Right. And then you guys started as a team in 2016, going to the Canadian Championships and winning your first competition, working together. How was that kind of transition from being like a 4-person team to just going to a mixed doubles and being a new team amongst, like, I guess many, but going to that first Canadian Championships? What was that process like for you two?
I think, we were just kind of trying things out, and us, along with everyone else, didn't really know what they were doing, but we just tried to go into it having fun with it and kind of sticking to the lineup that we wanted to do. Everyone was even playing around with that, but we just kind of had fun with it, and obviously it worked well right off the hop.
Did you two know each other before that? Obviously, you guys are married now. Were you dating, I guess, at that time, or know of each other, or what?
I was just kind of playing curling team GM at the time.
Okay.
And like when it was announced as an Olympic sport, I thought, okay, like this is something I want to be involved in. Mm-hmm. And I come from a skipping background when I was younger, and I've played front end position for nearly 15 years now. But you kind of need a broad skill set in mixed doubles curling because there's only two of you on the ice, and you need to kind of take on some more roles. And Jocelyn's kind of in the same boat as me, where she grew up skipping and playing a back end role, and now plays front end. And so, honestly, she was just we'd been on tour together. She on the women's tour, myself on the men's tour. Some of our events overlap, and I think I just kind of asked her, like, would you be interested in trying this out with me? And she said yes. And then from there, we entered our first event maybe a few months later, had success, kind of hit it off as friends. And we've been in a relationship curling team dynamic ever since. And it's been, it's just been amazing.
Do you ever find that hard to like balance what happens on the ice and what goes on at home between you two? Or do you like to like mix curling and your regular lives together? Or is curling just all consuming, so it's kind of just all business anyways?
It's such a big part of our lives that I feel like we do a pretty good job of, we really don't talk like strategy or curling or anything like that, like around the dinner table or just throughout the day. Like really, no, we're just kind of all about our son now, or, all about all of the other aspects of us. And then when it's curling time, then we kind of flip the switch. But we do a pretty good job of having boundaries, because if not, I think it would just be too much, and you'd kind of feel like curling is the only thing.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I think I've had like teammates in the past who, it's the dream to go to the games with their significant other and share like a special moment. Obviously, being in 2022 together, on separate teams, but still at the games together. Like, how special was that for you guys? And now going as a team, does it feel different than the last time than 2022 to now?
Yeah, I think in 2022 we felt obviously very grateful that we did have each other's support there, and there was, we didn't get to have any other family there, and there were so many other athletes who had no family or no loved ones there to support them. So specifically me being able to be there and watch Brett in his bronze medal game and celebrate with him after. We didn't take that for granted, that was a moment that not a lot of other athletes in those games got to have. And but yeah, being on different teams and then now being able to do this as teammates, it is a totally different experience, and kind of as opposed to going through it kind of parallel, but having our own kind of wildly different experiences, doing it all together is pretty special.
And for you, playing that bronze medal game, was it kind of nice to see Jocelyn in the stands, or were you dialed in and you didn't even know she was there?
Yeah, you get a little bit dialed in, but I remember once the game was over and you're done hugging your teammates and celebrating with your team, Joss was right there at the boards, and special hug with her, and my I was looking up to my father in the building too, because he was coaching another team, so to have two really important members of my family there, it was special, and it brings kind of a tear to my eye thinking about it. How lucky kind of I was to have some family there in that situation, and just have Jocelyn. And throughout the whole event, I know Jocelyn's supporting me, but when at the last game when she's there in the stands, it definitely felt special. So it's it's pretty cool.
What are you guys looking forward to the most of the upcoming Olympics?
Growing up, I think one of the events that really triggered my desire to be an Olympian and to keep pushing was playing in the Canada Games, and on a lesser scale, but that was my first taste of being part of a greater team and really enjoying that environment. And so that was something I think now that we're just trying to take full advantage of, especially because we didn't get to really feel that leading up to and during Beijing.
Yeah, I mean, it's something to be go into the athlete lounge and you see all these people that you've seen on TV or whatever. And did you get to meet anyone that you from the last games that you're that's pretty cool to have in my back pocket?
I mean,
do you ever get starstruck sometimes going around? Because
a little bit. I mean, we're used to seeing watching these people on the Olympic stage, and there's 3-4 time Olympians that are now kind of on the same team as you, and it's pretty special, even to see Kingsbury and all these athletes that are holy crap, you're doing amazing things, and to feel you're on the same side and you're on the same team and you're really rooting for each other. It's pretty cool, and it's like Jocelyn said, I think we're looking forward to having a little bit more of that experience in
for sure
in Cortina. So,
and then obviously having our families there, we're parents now, and so not only having our parents there, which we're really looking forward to, but hopefully having our son there too, and sharing our Olympic experience with our family that means so much to us.
So your son's 2, if I'm not mistaken. Is he going to be a curler someday? It's because curling kind of just runs in the family. You guys started, how old were you when you started? You were
I was 4.
Yeah.
Joss was same.
I was 5, yeah. My dad was an ice maker growing up, so a lot of time spent in the curling club.
Yeah, my parents won the Canadian mixed 4-person curling before I was born, together. So it's so
it's in the blood.
It's kind of weird.
This is the prophecy.
Yeah, exactly. So it's there's definitely a lot of curling in our families, and it's funny. My early memories of curling were my grandfather spending time with me at the rink, and my parents kind of were competing still, and now our son's spending a lot of time with his grandparents. Our parents at the rink because we're competing, and there's a big balance there of family, and I think we're pretty grateful that our parents have been so supportive of us and allowing us to keep chasing our dreams. But I think they're getting to spend some pretty quality time with their grandson, and I think I hope and I think they're really enjoying that aspect of it too. There's a lot of quality time there, so.
But yeah, he's young, and he's obviously pretty into it because he's there watching us, and he knows how to sweep, and
No
he
way.
loves talking about curling rocks, and he's pretty into it. But I think because he's so, it's almost forced upon him that like we're definitely not trying to push that on him. We're introducing him to other sports and let him pick whatever he wants.
I know, like thinking about it though, like I've met a lot of curlers where it just runs so deep in the family, and like curling is just a part of their lives forever. Like, you know, I was a speed skater, and like you can't really speed skate recreationally.
Yeah.
It's just kind of like tough thing to do, but like curling, you can have it in your life, and I just feel like it has a special relationship that you have with the sport because it's so ingrained in your family and community. Like, what do you think it is about curling that just makes it such like a special community to be a part of, that you know, your parents did it, then you did it, now your son's being exposed to it? Like, what is it about the community that you appreciate the most?
Well, I think it is, you know, relatively speaking, a fairly small sporting community. And that's kind of what made me fall in love with the sport. Everyone's so kind, and it's a very like tight-knit curling community, and everyone's very supportive, and yeah, it's very family based. So that's kind of what always drew me to the sport. And I think it's so relatable, and that's kind of why people, you know, they play in a Monday night league and they're watching us, and, you know, maybe they feel like they can be there too. And that's what's really special about the sport. You can play at so many different levels, so many different age groups. You know, you can play till you're in your 90s, and all kind of different variations of the game. You can start playing with a stick once you're, you know, not able to get in that position. And that's what I think makes it so relatable for people watching.
Yeah, I mean, when you're watching it, you guys make it look so easy. It is maybe one of the hardest things I've ever tried to like coordinate myself to do, is throw a rock down the sheet of ice without absolutely blowing past the rings. Like, what do you think makes a good curler? Like, what's the distinguishing attributes of maybe a good mixed doubles curler, or are there separate like characteristics of a good mixed doubles curler versus like a 4-person team? Is there?
I think like a balanced skill set works well in mixed doubles.
Yeah.
Like you have to take on a few different roles than you do in 4-person, because like on one shot you're probably the thrower and the sweeper, or like for Jocelyn, even when she's throwing, she doesn't get a skip at the other end holding the broom, you know, telling her where to aim. Like, she's kind of has to do that herself. And so the communication has to be spot on, because there's only 2 of you. You're used to like, I'm used to sweeping a rock with a partner, with one of my teammates, and you're kind of on your own. So it's up to you not to mess it up, or to do a good job. So it's you kind of need a little bit of a bunch of characteristics, and there's a bit of extra training. Like, sometimes I have to throw a rock and get up and chase after it to sweep it, like chase down the ice. Like, so it's just it's fun. Like, it's a really fast paced version of our sport too. Like, we play a full game in under 2 hours, and there's a ton of rocks in play. Like, every end is interesting. There's no blank ends, which like is kind of one of the things that maybe makes 4-person curling seem a little bit like, make it seem slow or like uninteresting. Like, that's the biggest complaint like we hear from viewers. But like, mixed doubles is action packed. There's rocks in play every end, and there's always lots of just angles and things like that. So it's really a strategic and fast-paced version of our sport.
Yeah, I think that's the cool thing about mixed doubles is, like, obviously curling, there's the tactical chess piece of it, and then there's like, for the sweeping part, a very strong physical component, and mixed doubles really combines that. You do kind of have to have all of that to be able to do well at mixed doubles.
Well, I mean, I want to go back to, you know, the Canadian Championships this year. You go 10-0 to get the first nomination. It's one thing I feel bad about, like, for the curlers. There's so many great teams. Only one team gets to go. So, and like for speed skating, we can go to our Olympic trials. We finish 3rd or you know, 2nd and get to go to the Olympics. Like, for you guys to go 10-0 at those trials, that's pretty special, right? Like, how do you, and that's a lot of pressure because you have to win to go. Like, did you feel the pressure, or was that something just like any other curling game? Like,
We had played in the Olympic trials together in mixed doubles leading up to Pyeongchang, and so it wasn't our first doubles trials. And we were overall, fairly happy with our performance there. And then since then played in men's and women's trials in 2021. So we kind of knew what preparation for an Olympic trials looked like. And we had circled that event on our radar, years prior. And, this is an event we want to peak for, and we want to give it our absolute all. And not in a pressure-filled way, and just like, we want to have no regrets at the end of this event. And as much as we were, undefeated, it was a tough week. Like you said, there's so many great teams, and especially in mixed doubles, and anyone can win any day. So, we had some really close games multiple times throughout that week. So to come out undefeated, it does feel very special, but it doesn't feel like
could have gone the other way.
It doesn't feel like we walked through the event. It was like, no, that was a grind of an event, and we're really proud of it.
Yeah, we felt prepared. I think going into that event, during the event, we had put more preparation than we probably ever had to a mixed doubles event. Yeah. And we've been training in the same city now for the last 3 years, which we never had that luxury. Like for the last 6-7 years we've been playing together. Yeah. So I think we had a different level of preparation, which helped us a lot. Just feeling that confidence of, okay, we put the prep in, we put the work in. Now we just have to perform, and we felt comfortable with that. And like Joss said, we had that experience of past trials, and whether it be 4-person or doubles, all of that prepares you, and for those emotions and the nervousness. And so it was, it also felt really good to perform under those circumstances. Yeah. Like like Jocelyn was just like lights out, especially like as that week went on and we got closer to the final shots. Like her performance level was insane, and it was pretty cool to be on the ice with her. Like just seeing her like out duel kind of everybody that she came up against, and it was a fun week.
Well, you bring up being competitive. I do have some rapid fire questions that we can bounce off. The first one, who's more competitive, on or off the ice?
I feel like
Brett.
Off the ice for sure. Like there's some games that I like, board games, things like that I suck at, and I just hate playing them. Like I don't even want to play them. But then I love playing all the ones I'm good at. Like, you know what I mean? And I love to win, and so. Oh yeah,
we were the same way. Like we've had training camps where we can't even play a board game or a card game because it just gets way too competitive. I can't imagine what it's like in just with you two constantly in a house together playing board games. Yeah. What's the board game that you will play every night?
Crokinole. I mean, there's a lot of similarities, right?
Leave it to the curler, hey?
Not surprising, but bring it on. I almost won a family crokinole championship with someone who was missing half their pointer finger. Showed it to Dave. Yeah. But
shout out to Dave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, it's not.
We play a lot of sequins too, and I like to play code names because it's like the one game that Brett is horrendous at.
Code name. Yeah, I probably played it, but it's eluding me right now.
It's a good one.
Yeah. Who takes longer to pack for a tournament?
Me.
Oh, that was a quick one. That was a layup. Pre-game playlist. Do you guys listen to music beforehand, or you guys just kind of talk strategy together?
We listen to music.
Yeah, country.
So is it bangers or just like chill music?
I'm playing like country twang, pretty mellow, like I don't know. And Josh hates it. Like I listen to the same songs over and over. So like if there's like some songs that I'm listening to, we're gonna hear them all weekend long because I just like get in this. I'll listen to the same album over and over. Drives her nuts. But
he was in charge of the playlist before the Worlds. I'm like, he's from the East Coast. You would not expect it, but he likes the most like honky tonk.
What's the song?
Country music.
What's like the first song you're playing?
Like I don't know. Like I like.
He's got our son singing honky tonks and country songs by Joe Nichols. He's obsessed with it, and it's like so twangy.
Yeah. Our son's singing a bit like bar stools and like beer and whiskey, and it's like
should we maybe change the song choice or something? Or mix in a little Baby Shark action into the playlist? It's actually funny, like mentioning like the repeating of songs. I listened to the same album for 13 years on the national team every race day, like car drive. Same album every race day. It's the Fall Out Boy, like From Under the Cork Tree.
Yeah.
like so old school, but like I don't know why. It was just like a comfort thing, I guess, right?
Yeah.
We're actually both 90s, so I feel like it might be a 90 thing where you just
Yeah.
love, once you love your songs, you love your songs.
Well, you're used to having that disc, man. That disc would
That's
stay
what
in
he
the
said.
CD
He's like-
player for months until
Yeah.
you got a new one, and you just wear it out, and you know all the words. Like I
Yeah.
sing along when I'm in the car. Like
Were you a mixtape guy? Did you make the mixtapes?
I had some mixtapes. Yeah.
Did you ever make Jocelyn a mixtape or
No.
no?
I mean,
But he made me a playlist this year, yeah. So, you know,
Yeah.
the modern equivalent.
Yeah. Who's calling the shots on the ice?
Well, technically I am. I'm the one in the house
Nice.
calling the shots, but Brett has a lot of input.
Yeah.
yeah, I probably give more input than I should. But like, ask my teammates. My other teammates
Yeah.
would probably say the same thing. But
Yeah. Funniest moment you guys have had on the ice together? What's like the most maybe memorable moment you guys had on the ice together?
I mean,
Maybe aside from the Olympic trials. 'Cause
Yeah.
I feel like that might be
that's a
easy one.
Yeah.
there's this thing in mixed doubles curling where you can call it power play, and it's like that. You can only
Instant
call it.
response on
You
that,
can only
yeah.
call it when you have last shot.
Yeah.
So you get the chance to set up where the position stones are, but you can only do it when you have last shot. And it seems like usually teams call it in the 6th or 7th end of the game. It's kind of the way it works. Every time like I go to set up the rocks, I set them up, and Jocelyn goes, "Let's use our power play." But the only time she ever says that is when we don't have hammer and we can't use it, so we don't have the chance. And then she gets mad at me. She's like, "Why aren't we doing this?" I'm like, "Jocelyn, we can't." And now we brought our coach on board, and she does the exact same thing so the two of them. We have a post-game debrief, and it's like, "Brett, like, did you not think of using it in the 6th end?" I'm like, "Guys, like, we couldn't do it."
That's not
And
the
so
rules of the game.
It always turns into like it's a funny after the fact moment, but it's really
In the moment you're
it's
just
one
like
of those things
so
that's-
mad.
it's probably only funny to us, but at
Yeah.
the same time, like we
Yeah.
laugh at each other because
It's a curler's humor.
Yeah.
You can see it's more of an inside story here.
sorry,
Like-
not very funny.
Yeah. Last one. Oh, actually, if curling were a rom-com for you, what would the title of your movie be? What do you think?
Oh God.
Or maybe another question: who would play you in the movies? Or who would you want to play you in the movies?
Reese Witherspoon.
That's actually what a pick.
Oh my gosh, I don't know who would play me.
I don't know.
Like McConaughey or something like that.
He's a handsome devil. So I think he'd be a great
Yeah,
choice. He'd
like,
be
thanks for that.
choice.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's good. Glad you didn't say somebody like Will Ferrell or somebody like that. Yeah.
Similar hair type, maybe.
Yeah.
Last one. One word used to describe your partner or teammate.
Ooh.
One word.
I would say like dedicated. Like nobody puts in like I don't think more time than Jocelyn does like on off the ice preparing and like just being ready to compete and play and then play at her best. Like she's just dedicated to like being a top level athlete.
Yeah.
And even like giving back to the sport. Like she started a whole university curling program at the U of C, like all out of like kind of like passion for curling and like dedication to the sport. And so I just think like dedicated for sure.
Well, that's nice.
That's-
Now I gotta say something nice.
Maybe you should have gone last.
I get it with my brownie points were like, man,
Yeah.
that's right. Like
Yeah.
you're teeing me up. This is
Yeah.
good.
I don't know, like skilled. Like Brett is very talented or very skilled at like every aspect of the game.
Yeah.
Yeah. To sum it up in one word, yeah, skilled.
By the way, go Dinos. I'm a UFC as well. Yeah, we don't have any more questions, but if I were to close on anything, like what are you hoping to get out of, this Olympic experience as, going there for a second time? What's the one thing that you want to take out of this games going together?
I think just taking advantage of all of the opportunities in terms of being part of the greater team, but then also like fully committing to our preparations and having no regrets on the ice. If we can do that and really enjoy the atmosphere, enjoy having people in the stands, it's a win for us no matter what.
Yeah. Same thing. I think I really enjoy the moment. Like we get to be on the ice together as a family. Have our little boy there to watch. Yeah,
that's I mean, you can leave it at that.
Yeah.
That's a special. You got me kind of. Yeah. And then it's awesome. Like it's I remember in 2014, my family got to come and watch me, and it's like there's nothing quite that compares to like sharing that Olympic experience with your family. So I'm super stoked that you guys get to do it together again, to be 2-time Olympians, and hopefully bring another medal home for the family. The family award rack, the trophy rack, and we wish you all the best. And thanks for joining us here today.
Thank
I really
you.
enjoyed our
Thank
time.
you very much. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.